Hi! Hey everybody, how are you? Welcome! How is everyone tonight? It's Thursday, February 3rd, and I say let's get rid of winter and say hello to spring. So we're going to work on this transfer tonight, and it's a big boy. It's a big transfer. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So let me tell you what we're going to be using. We're going to use the size D transfer, which is an 18 by 18. Hello Spring. We are going to be using 3 colors. Pesto. Hi, Leanna. The Raspberry Sorbet, which is a beautiful color. And then the Black Velvet for the wording. So welcome. How is everyone tonight? So what we are going to be working on is this not a beautiful piece of teak? It's too pretty to be a door hanging, you know, like for your door. Oh, good, Carrie. No, thank you. So I decided we're going to turn it into a Lazy Susan. So we're going to use some chalk. We are going to use some tools. We're going to use some glue. So yeah, so we are making a Hello Spring Lazy Susan for our table. So I'm going to close my computer because I don't need it now. And let's go ahead and get started. So how is everyone? We're excited. Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, I'm pooped too. I came home and I fell asleep. I took like a 10-minute nap. I'm telling you, some days are very exhausting. I'm just going to set that down there. And this is a big one. So I cleaned off my table completely so I'd have room. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. When you have a big transfer like this, and you have to fuzz it, so go ahead and peel it completely off, like so. I'm going to set that down there so it's out of my way. Trying not to let it stick to itself. Turning it upside down. Oh, wait till you guys get your transfers. I just love the glue smell. Or it's the sticky smell. It's like the new vinyl smell or whatever they use. Anyways, all of our transfers have a silk screen so you can see through them. So they're not stencils. They're silk screen. They're reusable 8 to 12 times depending on how you use them, or longer. And yeah, so because it's so big and our fuzzing cloth is so small, and so what we're going to do is we're going to fuzz it while it's down. Oh, that was not a bright idea. You know, all that, it's okay though, it's not ruined. But all that moss from last night was on my fuzzing, some of it was on my fuzzing cloth. I thought I got it all off. That's okay, because that's fuzz, right? And that's what you want to do with your fuzz. You want to put some fuzz on it. So let me shake that out. I'm telling you, that's why I don't like working with moss too much. If I work with it, I like to work with it outside. But it's been too cold to do anything outside, except for burn some wood, right? Hi, Teresa, welcome. So if you are just joining, we are making a Lazy Susan tonight. The materials are in the cart link. Just type in spring and a cart link will come up for you. And it'll show you what materials I'm using. So what I'm doing right now is I am just fuzzing this new transfer. and it's called Hello Spring. So lots of good things are going to happen this year for spring. So I have this wood round that we bought, and I think it's like a 17-inch, maybe a 16-inch. Anyways, it's a little bit smaller than my transfer, but I'm going to make it work, and I'm going to show you how. And then we're going to turn this, we're going to seal it with some wax, and we're going to turn it into a Lazy Susan. Hi, Susan. Welcome. I wasn't calling you lazy, but welcome. So let's go ahead and get started. So I know I want to place it down. Okay. And so what I'm doing is I'm just going to center it. And you know, one of the hardest parts about this is centering, or you know, placing the thing, especially if you're OCD like me. I'm a little OCD. Not much. I mean, because if you saw my craft room, you'd be like, she is not OCD at all. But in some aspects I am. It's all good though. So I have my transfer laid down the way I want it, and all I'm doing is I am smoothing out the transfer. Okay, getting all those air bubbles out. This is going to be the fastest part of our project tonight. So I just want to give a huge shout out, thanking the ones that have joined the club so far. Thank you so much for supporting my small business. And if you are considering, I'm going to be plugging this all month because it's such a great deal. If you have been on the fence about joining the club, or you know, just I'm telling you, for $19 you're getting 6 transfers. You're getting the February's transfer, which is right here, what we did. And then you're getting 5 other transfers from last year. So if you have not been a club member, you've not seen those transfers. And some of them are really cute. I mean, well, not some. All of them are really cute. I crack you up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So yeah, it's a great deal to be a club member. So I'm using pesto tonight. And so what I'm going to do is just take some paste, and I'm going to just press it into my board. I will probably be doing the paste and pull, so that way it doesn't dry in my silk screen. So it's minimal waste, because you just scoop it up. What you haven't now used, get all the excess up. So yeah, my day was okay. It was good until the afternoon. You know, that's just how it is some days. But tomorrow I have one group, and that's it. I'm like, yes. And I think it's the first thing in the morning, so like 9:30 to 10, and then I'm done for the day. So I'm just going around. And so, because it's a big transfer, I'm going to do, this is called the paste and pull. So I'm just lifting it a little bit and laying it back down. And then I'm going to lift this side and then lay it back down. And then I'm just going to press, because now I'm going to be getting into the detailed part of, because we have some flowers, but for the most part, it's still green. So. And this is going to be really pretty, just, you know, like on your table. You just make a, You know, I was looking at Lazy Susan's yesterday. Just kind of, you know, thinking, was like, so if I was to sell this, how much would I want to sell it for? And I was shocked. Do you know how much a Lazy Susan plain, nothing on it, just a wood one, like a teak, like what I have right here, cost? It's ridiculous. $65 and up. And I can guarantee you, I have made this for less than 25, because I mean, I can't really count the you know, the transfer, because you know, well, I could, but if I use it, say 12 times, then I would have to divide the price of the transfer by 12. So, you know, it's a business write-off for me. So, yeah, but $65 for a Lazy Susan. I was shocked. Because you can get, like, I think this is one of the more expensive wood rounds, and we got it at Lowe's, you know, if you're wondering. And so I think this one, because the others were like $8, the unfinished ones, but because this one's teak, I think I paid $11 for it. And so I specifically looked for teak Lazy Susans. So yeah, I was a little surprised. So that's what's great about our Chalk Couture, is that you can have high-end decor that you make on a budget. I mean, seriously, nobody will know that I only spent like $11 on the round, you know, on the wood round. So all I'm doing is putting the last bit of green, and then we're gonna taking off the excess as I chalk paint. And so all of our chalk paste is non-toxic, child-friendly. It's chalk in paste form, so you can chalk with it, you can paint with it. Okay, so let me take this side off real quick. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Okay, I just don't want any of the, okay, so now we're going to, I'm just pressing that down, so as you can see I'm doing the details. And then I don't need that one anymore, so let's put the lid on this one. I'm trying to keep my area all nice and clean. Oh my gosh, I don't know that I've used this one yet. Oh, I have. It was just hard to open. Okay, so I'm just taking one of my small squeegees and I cut it in half. So the squeegees, you can actually cut them in half to make them smaller, so you can really get those detailed, or you can use one of our detail tools, depending on what you want to use. So I'm going to try it with the squeegee because I feel like I have more control with the squeegee. But if I have to, I can always switch and grab my detail tool. There's that. This is going to be beautiful. I just love making stuff. And my grandkids' bedroom tells us that. My daughter told me tonight, yeah, I'm gonna bust her out because she wants us to watch the kids. which is no big deal. We can do that. I'm like, oh, that means I have to, because it's during their nap time. So I'm like, oh, that means I have to clean their room. And she's like, well, you know, if you parked your car in the out of the garage, you could put it all in the garage. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. So I'll just have to figure out what to do with it. Need to have a huge garage sale. Oh, that's so pretty, everybody. Okay, so I have the outside done. So all I'm going to do is the inside. I'm going to, what I'm doing is I'm pushing this back down, getting the air bubbles, because you want to make sure that you don't have any air bubbles in your transfer, especially after you've lifted it up, because that's what's going to give you your nice, crisp, sharp lines, is getting those air bubbles out. And I'm telling you, I have a silhouette. I love my silhouette. People have crickets, they love their crickets. And it's nothing but to make a stencil on your silhouette and then put it down. You cannot get those air bubbles out as much as you try. And I have tried the Mod Podge method, and that was even worse. So when I discovered Chalk Couture transfers, I was like immediately in love with these. It does everything that I need them to do. So I'm just going to take a goop, yeah, like a goop of black, and I'm just going to push it in to, y'all see that? Push it into the transfer. This would look cute on a big, the 18 by 18 chalkboard, over like a fireplace mantle for spring. That would look cute. It would look cute like on some kind of, you know, like repurposed surface outside on a patio. This transfer is very, you can use it many, many ways. And we are having the new catalog launch, and this transfer unfortunately will not be in the catalog. I haven't gotten the list whether they're retiring it or if they're just putting it on hold, but my guess is, because spring's coming, this one will be retired. So I'm just taking off the excess because, like I've always said, it's minimal waste. And I'm just scraping it back into my jar. I'm going to put the lid on my jar. And then it's time to peel and reveal. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Okay, I'm just going to set it down real quick because I'm going to get my towel ready to set it over there on that and just spray some water, because I think this big boy is going to have to go to the sink to get cleaned. But yeah, so you can still see through the silk screen, because that means I did the paste and pull, and so none of the paste got stuck in the silk screen. It's all on my surface. Okay. And so I'm going to show you what it looks like. Isn't that cute? Whoops, I can't hold these right. Okay, so there's that. We're going to dry this real quick with my air drying, because I want to wax it. So by waxing it, so I'm using this clear sealing wax. It's just by Krylon. And so I'm going to put it on there, and then I'm going to buff it in. I'm going to dry it and buff it in. So then that way if it's on the table and somebody spills something, my design's not going to get all smeary. So pretty. And then I have these little handles because it's going to act like a little tray. You guys can't see it, but you'll see it when I... So I think I need to... There we go. Can you see it now? Okay. It is so pretty. Okay. Let me grab this and open this. So this is just sealing wax, and it's meant to be used on chalk, so I don't know what would be the difference, you know, between our chalk paste. Oh, thanks, Carrie. Yeah, this is going to be gorgeous. So it's kind of like that, but when it dries, it's going to be clear. So, let me, I just want to, trying to figure out how I want to apply this. Do I want to apply it with a paintbrush? Let me see how this is going to do. This is a chip brush, but oh yeah, I'll do it with a paintbrush. So let me grab a brush real quick. I'm gonna grab the big boy. So I'm just gonna put a thin layer of the chalk on there. And then I'm going to dry it, and then I'm going to take a paper towel and just buff it in, and it'll seal it, so that way it can be used. In order to get this transfer off, if I wanted to change it out, I would have to sand it completely down, which is possible. You can do that, you know, it's no big deal. So... Or you just store it for the year and you make another one for summer. So yeah, if you are liking what you're seeing on my channel, I would appreciate it if you shared it within your community. If you have groups, please feel free to share it in those too. It'll just help my page grow, and that would be awesome. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to take this one, which is a little bit hotter than the Chalk Couture one, and I'm just going to dry this. I used this product, this sealing wax, last spring break, I think it was. I remember we were home, no, so it wasn't last spring break, it was the spring break before when we were quarantined, and I redid all of our bedroom furniture in chalk paint. Turned it into like a farmhouse thing, because it was like an old cherry wood bed frame, and the dresser was passed down from my mom, and so it was a different color. The nightstands were different colors, so I wanted to make it all uniform. And so I just went to town with some chalk paint, is what I did. And it's beautiful now. So I'm gonna just take some paper towel And I am just going to buff this so there's no lines. You can just wipe off the excess. Like so. And dry it some more. Because it's got to dry before I can turn it over. And who doesn't need a Lazy Susan on their table for, like, you know, either a decor item or the salt and pepper. You know, you just want to swing that sucker around. It would look cute on a counter, an island with some spring flowers, like some tulips. Oh, that's what I forgot to bring in. I got some tulips from Amazon. I wasn't impressed with it. I think I'm going to send those ones back. But I had heard you could get some really pretty ones on Amazon that look real. These ones are like really tiny. I mean, the bud is like maybe that high. I'm like, that's not what I wanted. Still a little sticky. So yeah, if you are just jumping on, how's the weather? It was a little rainy today. I heard that back east they got quite a bit of snow. This is so pretty. Okay, so that should be good. So I'm going to turn it over so we can put the Lazy Susan part. I'm just going to be very gentle with it. And I feel like I got wax on my hands. Okay, so I ordered the Lazy Susan part off of thanks. Yeah, aren't they cute? We made, yeah, you were there. We made them last night. So cute and so easy. So I am going to I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay. I think I'm going to line these holes up. My husband, there we go, got it. He pre-drilled them for me last night. So I'm not really like, you know, doing the mechanics of this. He pre-drilled them last night. He even put a screwdriver in the room for me. So all I have to do is put the screw down and screw it in. Oh, look how easy that's going. See, anybody can do this. I'm telling you, if you can chalk paint, you can... Oh, never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Okay, 2 more. And this Lazy Susan part, it holds 500 pounds. And it was only like $6 on Amazon. So 11 for the board, 6, so 17. And then say maybe 10 for materials, because like I said, I can always use them again. And I have a Lazy Susan. Is that not cool? Okay, so I pulled out some handles for, thank you for the hearts, oh, for the tray, so it'll look like a tray too. Or like if you need to spin it around. So all I'm going to do, I'm not going to put holes in and screw them in. I'm just going to take some hot glue. So, you know not to pick it up with hot glue, with the things. But I'm going to just put some hot glue down and kind of make like a little tray. So, and I'm going to line it up so I know where the other side goes. So if you're interested in any of the products that I used tonight, just type in spring and that will have the cart link of the products I used tonight. If you're interested in just wanting to look around my shop, just comment shop and that'll take you right to my shop. If you're interested in joining the club, if you haven't already done so, type in club because it's only this month that you will get those free transfers. And I've talked to other designers and they said that they've never seen a deal like this before. So I just glued the handles on and I have a Lazy Susan. So I'm going to lift it up. It's sealed. It's not quite 100% dry, but it's sealed. So I know that, if something gets spilled on it, my artwork is not going to get ruined now. Is that the cutest ever? I love this. So that's all I have for tonight. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I hope you are enjoying everything that I am doing. Tomorrow night we are going to make a farmhouse sign. Yeah, for the kitchen. So I've been putting that one off, but I got the boards in tonight. So I got a big old box of stuff in. So I was like, oh, I get to play again. So yeah. Otherwise, if you have any questions or whatever, or need more clarification, thank you, Teresa. Just message me. I am available anytime. Okay? So have a great night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.